Yes, I truly believe so. I truly believe India really has not only the ability but the best chance as compared to the 2021 and the 2023 World Test Championship finals, when India had qualified both these times but unfortunately lost to New Zealand and Australia respectively. But there were a lot of things preceding to that final that had happened which are different this time, and that is what gives me this confidence. So let's go to a few months prior to both those finals. Now, what happened is that every time, in order to reach the World Test Championship finals, what did India do? India used to play phenomenal cricket when they used to play outside of India. We beat Australia twice at their home, down under, just due to the sheer talent that we had, the sheer determination that we had under the captaincy of Virat Kohli, the best Test captain India's ever got. But one big mistake, in my opinion, that we always made was that when we had home series, when we had teams such as South Africa, New Zealand, England, Australia, or any other side visiting us, we used to prepare pitches that were, to be honest, below par. I know there's been a lot of chatter, and the players of the team disagree with that. They say that we must present conditions that suit us, but I think those conditions don't really suit us. It suits the spinners, but it doesn't suit the fast bowlers, it doesn't suit the batters either. So anyway, fact is that all the home series, especially the ones prior to the World Test Championship final, which used to be, must win for us in order to get to the final, were such series where we used to prepare such pitches where the ball used to turn square right from the first over. And we saw test matches getting over in 2 days, 3 days. 3 days also were like the norm, and 2 days was also very common. No doubt, all the credit for that goes to the spinners, Ravichandran Ashwin, Ravindra Jadeja, Akshar Patel, the three best spinners. But what about the rest of the team? I think in order to just win the games at any cost, we prepared pitches which didn't suit all of the side. What used to happen is that because the test matches used to get over in 2 or 3 days, because of the way the ball used to turn square, the batters of the opposition used to be clueless. They didn't know how to bat. They used to get out for very, very low scores, and our batters used to handle their spinners slightly better because our spinners were way better than their spinners and their spinners weren't as good. So our batters used to play okay-ish cricket, because of which we were able to win all those test matches. But our batters too could not score big because the wickets were such. You couldn't score there. The ball was turning from here to there to there. But somehow we used to manage to get to the World Test Championship final. Now when we entered the final, the batters were low in confidence because they didn't have those hundreds, those 150s, those double hundreds behind the backs, because of which they used to fail, and they used to fail big time in that big final, which is what happened in the 2021 final against New Zealand and the 2023 final against Australia, which we lost kind of one-sided, right? But was our team worse than them? I think we certainly were a better side than New Zealand in 2021, and we were at par, if not better, than the Australian side in 2023. Still, why did we lose? Of course, the conditions in England may not suit us the best because the ball swings, there's wind, there's a lot of things, overcast conditions. But I think our team, potentially, talent-wise, is better than any other side. It was so in 2021 and 23, it is so right now in 2024, and it's not likely to change in 2025 either. So I think the fact that India is now back to not producing such rank turners where test matches end in 2 or 3 days, and that now we are having test matches which are seeing the light of day 4, day 5, where we see the batters also getting good scores, the bowlers also picking up wickets. These are the pitches, the matches that suit the fast bowlers, the spinners slightly more, the batters as well. And this is what Test cricket is all about. A good contest between bat and ball, not where just one of the aspects dominates, right? So, a good example is this series against Bangladesh. The wickets weren't as strong rank turners as they used to be earlier. They were good for batting, they were good for spin as well. And after the first test, about which we've already discussed, the second test, it was expected that now it will be a draw because first day Bangladesh was some 107 for 3 and then it started to rain, so we couldn't have any more of the game. Second day, it rained all day long, no cricket. Third day, it rained all day long, no cricket. Just 2 days left. What can happen, There's nothing that this test match can lead to, and there has to be no result. It has to be a draw. But what do we see? Bangladesh ends up at 233, which they made in 74 odd overs, 3 runs and over, which is very normal in Test cricket. You expect teams to play at 2 to 4 runs and over. Now India comes into bat. And now the Indian batters show, if I call it intent, it's an understatement. I think they attack the Bangladeshi bowlers black and blue. The Indian batters play T20 cricket for an extended period of time. 34 odd overs, India gets to 285, taking a lead of 50 runs. Outstanding batting from Yashasvi Jaiswal, Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, KL Rahul, and who not. They all batted their hearts out. India got that lead, and rather early so. Now Bangladesh again put into bat. They didn't score big. India had to chase roughly 100 runs in the fourth innings, which India did pretty comfortably in the end. And right in the beginning, I think the first session of the fifth day itself, India won the test match. So this shows us that even on a wicket that is equally good for batting and bowling, the Indian team has the ability to take down any attack. The Indian team has the ability to do their best as batters, to do their best as bowlers. So if we get wickets that produce good contests between bat and ball and not just favor one of those, the team is going to really shine. I think our team is no less than any other top team of the world. In fact, our team may be better than most other teams, and therefore 2025 World Test Championship final, we are going to make it. I'm pretty sure. The home series against New Zealand, I think again we are going to get good wickets where there will be hundreds, 150s, maybe 200s from batters, but there will also be 5-ers, 6-ers, 7-ers from the spinners or maybe from the fast bowlers as well. But there will be a good contest, because of which there will be confidence that the batters will take with them, that the bowlers of course will take with them. And then we visit Australia. We play down under, which will be tough. I know winning a third consecutive series in Australia may be difficult, but I don't think this team will find it impossible to do so. This is a very good side, a lot of belief, a lot of determination, and I understand that it was under Virat Kohli's captaincy, but then he's still there. He's a leader within the group, so his presence will make a lot of difference. And if we are able to do well, I'm not saying we will sweep 5-0. I think that is really impossible to do. But I think we still, again, can win. We can secure a hat-trick. And if we do, we are well into the final of the World Test Championship, which this time, I think, regardless of who we play, whether it's South Africa, Sri Lanka, or Australia for that matter, I think this team, if it goes into the World Test Championship final with confidence, our batters are going to score, our bowlers are going to pick wickets, our fielders are going to feel pretty well. And I think this is our chance. Starting this T20 World Cup that we won, I think a flurry of trophies is certain to follow. I am really hopeful, and this is not wishful thinking. This is based on statistics. This is something I truly believe can happen because I see the team moving in the right direction, which I didn't in the last two occasions. Hoping for the best and enjoying Test cricket in the months to come. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.